New World Order Decision Time with NATURENETSCHOOL. Pictures used in this document are not of characters described in messages below them. Establishment of general security surveillance and emergency response techniques. Overview of security challenges. Learning institutions have been victims of fire. Causes of many fires are never very clear since evidence always goes up in flames. Electrical faults have been cited as probable causes of fire when evidence is unclear. Few schools may adequately be equipped and prepared to manage emergency fires if any strikes. Statistical data shows that worse fire disasters occur in boarding schools during the nights. Establish Fire Disaster Management Committee to assign everybody well-defined role to play in times of disaster. This can guarantee swifter response to disasters in schools. Introduce daily security surveillance as a vital and necessary even when school is not anticipating a disaster. Program and put to test levels of preparedness for fire disasters as additional precautionary measure. Develop a well-equipped fire armory with adequate firefighting equipment. This should be a requirement in all schools. Put levels of preparedness for managing fire disasters to test even when least expected. Make roles of children in the event of fire disaster very crucial. Management should never assume roles of children on disaster. Induct all new children joining school every year practically on how to respond to emergencies and techniques used in fire management. Children are always the major casualties in many school fire disasters. Educate and involve them in all programs put in place to manage fire disasters in schools. Disasters may come in different forms and not from fire alone. Populated settings like boarding schools may encounter many other disasters-related challenges besides fire. Lack of regular supply of clean water can expose children to mass contamination. Good sanitation, proper drainage of sewage system should be adequate as precautionary measure against risks. Absence of adequate lighting in boarding schools at night may destabilize efforts needed to respond to emergencies and disasters. Provide adequate lighting to boost security at night. Light is necessary during prep studies and in the dormitories. A dark hostel or dormitory in school may accommodate deadly creepers like snakes. Schools situated close to bushy and forested regions may be very unsafe without adequate lighting. Congestion and poor ventilation in dormitories and classrooms without contingency programs put in place to manage health challenges. Outbreak of contagious diseases in congested dormitory may spread like wildfire. At night when all doors and windows are closed, children with poor breathing conditions can be at risk. Schools with poor access to main roads require quicker means of transport to use in response to medical emergencies. Ensure that windows are lockable but also accessible as alternative escape in times of disasters. Reduce exposure to health risks during manual work to improve hygiene in schools. Avail adequate basic tools for children to use for cleaning. Without proper tools for hand and feet protection, latrines and sewage system can expose children to health risks. Children can easily forget to wash their hands properly after cleaning latrines and floors. Supply adequate work tools to make manual work easier and educationally safer for children in schools. Provide regular hygiene lessons and tips to caution children against improper use of items for general cleaning. Introduce guidance on health tips as regular school program to help minimize health risks. Money spent on treatment can be reduced considerably with extra surveillance on health in schools. A well-constituted student leadership on health and hygiene matters will alert administration promptly about any imminent health risk in school. Managing mass infection in boarding schools can be costly. Reduce expenditures on treatment through improved regular surveillance. This is NATURENETSCHOOL.